It is another beautiful day in Wyoming. I don't know how it's January 15th already, but it's 55 degrees out. Yesterday I was swinging the golf clubs. I can't believe it. But today's video is basically, it's just gonna be a day in the life of what it looks like when starting a business. I started this business on January 1st. So it's been basically 15 days. And so far, I've landed one client. I have one contract signed. I have another client that will be signing a contract, but that will be a little bit further out. And then I've had some real estate photo opportunities. Today, I actually have 2 houses that I'm photographing. So I'm gonna take you along for the whole day and show you kind of a day in the life of what I got going on. I have a meeting today set up with another realtor who wants to start growing their personal brand. And then possibly tonight, I may stop over at a real estate company. They are hosting a business after hours with the chamber. So I do a lot of work with them. And I may, if I have time, stop over there and just show my face for a little bit. So here's to a day in the life video of an entrepreneur that is 15 days in. Let's go. All right, so I'm at location 1. This is just a property I photographed yesterday, and then I realized there's a few photos I didn't like, so I'm going back and redoing them. So we're gonna start off there. But I wanted to talk to you about kind of how I've been going about getting business, because I feel like a lot of people, they think that business should just come to them. Like they think if they advertise on Instagram and Google and like, yeah, I'm a marketer, but the number one way to gain business is to actually go out and get it. So what I've been doing is I've been going business to business every day and just handing business cards, meeting with the owners of these businesses, and then seeing what they actually do for marketing. So I've been building relationships, and then from there, I'm able to schedule meetings and then land contracts. So the best way, if you're a young entrepreneur or anyone that's starting out, is go get business. Don't let it come to you. It takes forever if you sit and wait. So go get the business. So job number 1 is done. Like I said, I just had to go back and take some pictures of a property I did yesterday. Just wanted to make sure I got them right. That's a big thing when you're starting out in business, is if you see something that you're not doing up to a high standard or to your standard, make sure you go back and redo it. Clients really appreciate when you do it right. So if it's not up to your standard, do not be afraid to tell the client, hey, I need to go back and do this over again. Sometimes that's just the price you got to pay in order to start building your brand. And when you're building your brand, I tell realtors this all the time. Do you want people looking at the houses you've listed and see that you took some with iPhones, some with cameras, some professional, and have a whole mix of it? Or do you want to have a consistent brand? And so for my business, I want to make sure I have a consistent brand. That is my goal. So I am at property number 2. I'm gonna go do this real quick. I'm not gonna show you guys, but next up, I got a couple meetings coming up, and then we'll see what the day holds. I definitely will be editing these photos this afternoon. I try to do a 24-hour turnaround. Usually it's more like 4 to 5 hours, and then they have their pictures and we can go. But I suspect as I get busier, it won't be always 4 to 5 hours. People know us for one thing or 2 things, and then saying no gets easier and easier.
For sure.
So
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, until we add extra pieces and then like different pieces can specialize in different things, then maybe you can roll that way. But like right now, like let's just stick to what we know, what we're good at.
Okay. All right. So I had a little impromptu meeting with my partner out of Bismarck, Brady. So he is handling all the filming and does a lot with the YouTube SEO out of Bismarck. So we had a little meeting to catch up on what I got going on here. And then we discussed business in Bismarck that's somewhat interested in having us do their marketing, but we need to set up a meeting with them. So he's gonna go to that business tomorrow and walk in and just see what they actually need. Like I said earlier, the best way to gain business is to actually go walk in and get the business. So I'm off to another meeting. This one's with a realtor that's interested in growing his personal brand. So I'll give you the recap on that here in a bit. So I just got back from the meeting with the guy that wants to grow his personal brand. But first, Theo, look. Theo, look. Gosh, he does not like being on camera, I guess. Anyways, I got back from meeting with a realtor who is wanting to grow his personal brand. He's 26 years old and he understands the importance of marketing. But my advice to him was not to spend money on marketing right now with me. My rates are quite a bit higher than what I think a younger realtor should be spending money on. He has equipment like Sony cameras, a gimbal, and he has the knowledge of editing and doing things himself. And so I told him, grow your personal brand by doing it yourself at first. My services, as he grows his business, will come in very handy. But I believe the best way to build long-lasting relationships with clients is to be open and honest with them. And my honest opinion was not to go with my services right now, but rather build his brand utilizing the skills and talents and equipment he has currently. So that's how the meeting went. We're still going to do some like listing videos and things like that in the future, but right now for his personal marketing, I told him work on building it yourself and then we can go from there. Okay, back on the road again. I just got done editing some photos for the property I took pictures of this morning. Now I am actually going to meet with another realtor, and she has a property that's being listed this next week. It's like 38 acres. So we're gonna do some photos, some drone footage, things like that. So I'm going to meet with her right now to discuss it. It just came up today. I wasn't planning on having this meeting, but here we go. And just for all of you wondering, like getting into real estate photo, because that's like part of what I do, but it's not my main focus. Real estate photography can easily generate $1,000 a week, but I don't see it as being a large enough source in the town I'm in to where I could dedicate all my time to it. I do a lot of it. This is my 4th property this week, but it's probably not enough to make my main focus. So just for any of you wanting to get into real estate photography, it's good as a side gig, but I don't see it being something you could really scale unless you were in a big city. Okay, basically to recap that meeting, there is a property, it's about 38 acres. It's got multiple spots where the Little Wind River crosses through it. So it's an incredible trout stream. And basically what our plan is, since it's so brown outside right now, there's no snow on the ground, we got to sell the lifestyle of this property. And so a guy and I are going to go out Monday, and we are basically going to just document him fly fishing or just regular fishing out on this river, and we're going to document that and create a video to go with this listing of the incredible fishing on this property. So we're going to really sell the lifestyle. That is some of the fun parts about doing real estate videos, is that you can actually go out and showcase the lifestyle when you're listing these properties. And this one is a perfect example of that. Going out, getting to spend the morning fishing and documenting it, that's going to be a lot of fun. While I was there, I also picked up another real estate listing. It's just a residential one, but it's on, I guess it's a little more than a residential. It's 5 acres, so it's out of town. And I gotta go do that tomorrow. So I got lots of real estate action going on right now with the photos and video. So like I said, I wouldn't try building a business on it, but right now it is paying the bills, so we're gonna keep doing it. All right, finally wrapped up with my final edits for the day. I'm done. So now I'm gonna kick back, watch some TV with my wife, watch some basketball, and call it a day. So if you like these types of videos, or if you want to join in on watching the journey of a year where I'm documenting starting a business and document all this year, follow along by subscribing. It would mean the world to me. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this. So until then, we'll see you next time.